Before elections, people will be attracted only on the schemes which are providing by those governments.
Right.
And here, like, can you tell me government revenue generation and spending, particularly after Freebiz?
This is what exactly I was trying to connect. See, I don't know whether you have heard about the previous taxation. My father was working in Gujarat State Fertilizers and Chemical Limited, and he always used to say that government take tax over the tax, tax over the tax. It means, let's say my father's company was manufacturing urea, that is fertilizers, and on the other hand, they were making the plastic granules, where my father was in charge of AP in 95 to 2000. So Gujalon was a product name. So what used to happen is, when you buy the raw material, whatever the raw material you buy, on that there used to be tax. By the time that raw material goes to the second process, there also they will tax. By the time that comes to this company and we utilize that as a urea, again there is a tax.
Yeah, now people are also mostly disappointed on this tax issue only, and
No, now,
mainly.
nowadays there is very different change. Previously, on a same item you used to pay 5 time tax. Means from factory to the wholesaler, wholesaler to the distributor, and distributor to retailer. For all these people, there used to be tax over the tax. I am talking about before 1980s.
Okay.
Right? That was a different regime. Then the question had appeared, which was partially solved by using VAT. You know the VAT. So what was the VAT system? That whatever you are purchasing, you have paid VAT on it. When you are selling something, you minus that figure. Let's say, for example, 100 rupees you have purchased and you are selling at 150 rupees. Right? So you have already paid the VAT on 100 rupees. So remaining 50 rupees, you pay 14% VAT on it to the government, and you are done with it. So next person who is purchasing at 150, he might be selling at 200. So 150 is already deducted from him, and then he has to pay another. But again, it was very difficult to manage and do that. Again, if you talk about a factory man, I mean, if he's a manufacturer, so they used to pay VAT plus CST, that is central tax. This used to create a lot of problem in managing the account from the center and state. Right? Now, the simple solution to this, it was proposed around 25-30 years back, that we should have one nation, one tax. It is not initiated by BJP, it was initiated by Congress. But somebody could not find out a formula. Now, this government has found out a formula. So, what is the formula now? I mean, this is available on the YouTube channel. If you see so Arun Jaitley ji had explained that how this GST will be utilized. So previously what used to happen, 14% VAT used to go to the state government and 4% used to go to central government. So if you combine these two, it comes to 18%. Correct? So we take 18 as a margin, I mean as a median. So something has 5% tax, something has 12% tax, something has 18%, something has 28% tax. So these are the different tax under the GST. But if we talk about 18%, because this was previously and here also. Now what government is doing, out of 18%, 9% goes to the central government and 9% goes to the state government. That means the state government does not generate any revenue. The state government does not have a printing machine where they can, so their revenue generation is only through taxes. Correct? So road tax, GHMC tax or some other electricity, these are the taxes by which the state government runs. Central government runs with some other taxes like road taxes, I mean income tax and other things. So exports, import exports, other thing that goes to the central government. So both of them had their own divisions previously. Now what government is doing, every state, whatever the 9% money is coming to the center, the center is committed, or there is a rule that 60% of this money they have to spend for that particular state. Means 9%, 6%, 60% if you count, it comes to 5.6%. It means previously central government used to get 4% out of it. Now they get only 3.4%. In spite of that, whatever funding they need to do to the state government, they are in a position to do very easily. Right? So they are collecting from the state government, they are giving to the state government, and there is a checkpoint. So central government will give only 60% of the money. If the state government will spend 40% of the money, only that case they will get 60% money. So what we must have heard a lot of time that central government has holded our money, they are not giving our money.
Exactly. State governments in the assembly or somewhere.
They were saying
used to
this.
say, yeah.
Correct. That was because that they were not giving the accounting of previous months. Whatever they have spent, they need to submit the report that this much money which was allocated to us, this much money what we have spent. So once you give the bills, then the new money will be coming. For example, if I give you very simple, if I give 1000 rupees to my peon or maybe to my driver, and I tell him that keep this 1000 rupees, whenever I ask you to get something, you don't ask me every time money, you get it done from this. Now the one fine day, the driver comes and says, sir, my money is exhausted, you give me the next money. What I will ask?
Definitely, you'll ask the details. Like,
I will ask him that where did you spend the last 1000 rupees? He'll say, okay, 500 rupees I spent for petrol, 200 rupees I spent for tea or something, and you ask for Xerox, whatever. He must be having the accounting of it, correct? So till the time we don't have a accounting, we don't give the second money. The same thing is central government is doing, that whatever money has been given to you, you give the accounting of it, then you get a next installment.
right.
If you don't give me the previous accounting and then you ask me for the next money, why should I give you? I can't give you money for the corruptions. Correct? So this is how the corruption is partially checked by central government to the state governments.